Hi guys, welcome back to another market briefing with the F Trader. I'm Kay and I'm going to run through gold, the pound dollar and Bitcoin today with you guys. But just before we jump in, if you like this channel, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. So as discussed in the last two previous videos, gold has been, it's gone through a correction in my opinion, and it's still doing that side channel. Not much really I can add to what I have in the last previous two videos. It's still channeling, and we can see that if we go to a 1 hour chart, you can see that nice wonderful channel, and I did discuss how you can use a Bollinger Band to trade these swings. Despite that, I can't really add too much more, except the American jobless claims was out today, as it's a Thursday, and I was hoping that it's going to push gold up, but to be honest, it had a little blip, didn't really go anywhere, and the market just got sold into again. So it's just been playing this range. That's as much as I can, guys, really give you. We just have to wait for a breakout either to the upside or downside, and I'll be watching that quite closely to obviously try to take a position. If I move on to actually the pound dollar, let me just get that up for you guys. Okay, so the pound dollar, this is a daily chart, and there's been a lot of volume around the cable, especially because of Brexit. And if you can look here, the last time, I mean, this was just a massive amount of selling, and this was when the British government and Europe, they were just saying deal, no deal, deal, no deal. Every day there was just one scenario, and then it was just just slaughter day. It just kept going down. I mean, this is a daily chart. So you can just see it's gone from about 131 all the way down to about 113, and then it started to recover. This was back in March, and then it's started to actually make a nice bull run, and that's continued. I mean, it's had some decent corrections due to the news of maybe a no deal or deal. But I think we've now got on track, and there has been a deal. As small as it is, but the market's kind of still in an uptrend, and I do see the pound dollar, the cable, hitting around the 145, 150 range, especially with all the stimulus package coming out of America under Biden as well. So I'm going to keep an eye. If we get a decent pullback, I may take a long position to the upside. But yeah, so the cable's looking interesting. I'm going to just talk to you guys about Bitcoin. I've been getting a lot of messages to talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, in my opinion, is it's an interesting commodity, a cryptocurrency. Not many traders favor it, but I've looked at Bitcoin for a while. I have actually owned Bitcoin. I've actually stored it in a ledger as the safest way I could think. Sometimes I put it on a exchange, someone like Coinbase or something like BitRX, is it? No, it's actually Binance. BitRX actually as well. I like Coinbase because they give you some decent protection if your vault kind of is hit, and it's quite secure. So yeah, that's usually where I trade cryptos. In order to trade it, I find it quite difficult to find a trend because it's just so volatile. I mean, this is an 8-hour chart, and I find the best kind of system I can find is on an 8-hour chart, and I just use a normal basic MACD. So just to give you guys a guide, if we go back all the way to, let's say, January, so start of the year, the MACD, I find, gives decent buy signal. So if you see here, the MACD, the green line's gone over, and that's normally a buy signal. And, there's good gains to make, and it does swing, and it takes those swings quite well on an 8-hour chart. But I find the MACD comes in quite handy just before there's a big market move. So if you look here on 14th of February, we've got a sell signal, and not long after, it's really gone into that and given us a good decent move down. Again, I mean, you've got a buy signal here, but it wasn't something I would have taken a buy signal from, as I could see the pattern. It's been bear flagging down, and I would have rode that wave all the way down. After this massive sell-off, we can see here it's given a quite a decent buy signal. And again, if you've given the market and Bitcoin enough chance, it's done an amazingly bull run. But Bitcoin's one of those cryptocurrencies, or most cryptocurrencies, it's very, very difficult to gauge. So I would recommend that if you are taking a position, you take quite a small one, and you're willing to hold it for a very long time to kind of see those returns. But it's one of those cryptos I don't know how to gauge, because there's not much you can gauge with. It seems to be a little bit in tandem with gold, actually, and inflation. But again, it's really got its own market, and a lot of the times I see Bitcoin making big moves based on FOMO, so fear of missing out. Um, and a lot of it's speculative play, but it's just one of those commodities that you have to keep an eye on. I do own some Bitcoin, just to let you guys know. I like it, but it's not something that I like to put all my savings in. Let me know what you guys think about this video. If you have any comments, please let me know. And if there's any certain assets or commodities or cryptos or currencies that you guys want me to cover, be more than happy to do that. Thanks a lot.